Hey y'all, I'm Anime K-Man. Today I'm going to be reviewing the second episode of Hitoribocchi no Seikatsu, and I gotta say, this episode, wow. I thought the first episode was powerful, but somehow this surpassed that nice start because, for one, I like how it finally introduces some conflict, and while, yes, the conflict was resolved in the span of an episode, I still felt it was substantial because we get to see Bocchi put into a different situation that she's not used to, which is dealing with adversity when it comes to friendship. Because I like how you end up in a situation where finally Bocchi pretty much explains to Nako that she pretty much became friends because she made a promise with Kai that she would try to make friends with every single person in the class. And going in, because this episode was building up to it, they didn't necessarily tell us from the get-go, I was thinking it was probably going to happen because from Nako's perspective, it'd be natural that she'd be pissed because kind of pissed. Not too pissed because it's like when you make a promise to someone to be friends with other people, a person that might feel like they're being used as a means to an end. So I thought it was at least cool to see Nako react not so positively towards that. And then to see like Bocchi interact with another girl in the class, the vice president of the classroom, Aru, and you see her helping our main character out, Bocchi, to try to muster up the courage to pretty much kind of apologize to Bocchi and then explain the situation that Bocchi wanted to be friends with Nako, not because of a promise, but because she actually likes Nako. Well, more like love. Not in that way, not in the Yuri sense, but love as in like friendship. To see all of that, to see Bocchi make all these efforts was a beautiful thing to see. Because we got character development. For the first time in the show, we see Bocchi actually react towards adversity, and it actually makes her a stronger individual in the long run. And I fucking love that. It really felt like it was earned. And then when Nako forgave Bocchi and she patted Bocchi on the head, I thought that was a beautiful and wondering scene. And it had narrative weight because had the episode not started out with showing us a flashback of how they were exploring the school, then Bocchi mentioned the promise, and had they not shown all that, and had they not had the emphasis of Aru even helping out Bocchi, that scene wouldn't have been as impactful as it was. And that's why I thought this episode really resonated with me. And then it went the extra mile too. What I really like about this episode was you have Bocchi also become friends with Aru. And I like how it wasn't exactly smooth either. Because you see Bocchi nervous. And then Nako notices a hanger at the backside of her shirt. And then she's like, oh, did you forget about the hanger? And then Nako makes a joke saying that she probably doesn't have pantsu. And then when that actually turns out to be the case where the vice president chick doesn't have pantsu, that just made me laugh even more. And then I like how I ended up in a scene where she thinks that Bocchi and Nako were making fun of her. And I like how they use that as setup so that Bocchi can try to like talk down the situation and make apologies and then diffuse it. And then when she diffuses it and these two actually become friends, Aru and Bocchi, it felt powerful because of the build-up. And it felt like it actually had weight. And just to see Bocchi happy and make another friend this episode was really beautiful. And it felt earned. And that's why I thought from a story standpoint, it was powerful. And from a character standpoint, it was powerful because you had so much Bocchi character development. She was put in through situations that were tough, but she pulled through it like a champion, and that's what I really love. I feel like she's a really dynamic main character, and that's why I also thought it did strong from a character standpoint. And Aru was a pretty cool character too that was introduced. I really like her addition. And then aside from that, our animation were actually on point. Especially love the animation where Bocchi's apologizing to not apologizing to Nako, and then where they're on the rooftop. I thought those scenes were really beautiful and heartfelt, especially when she pats Bocchi on the head. Really beautiful scene. And then I also love the sequence too where they're talking to where Bochi and Nako were talking to Aru, and she accepted the apology. That was also a beautiful sequence. And then when Bochi fainted because of happiness, that was pretty nice. And then I like how they even had a little humorous animation too, when you have Aru bump her head into Nako because Nako was kind of calling her unfortunate, and that's gonna probably lead into some funny dynamics later on. So that's why I thought this episode was powerful. It hit on all cylinders, and that's why I'm gonna rate it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was pretty darn fine, and I cannot wait to see more. So anyways, guys and gals, these are my thoughts on this episode. Comment down your thoughts on the episode in the comment section below. Rate the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you subscribe for more. Alright, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye bye.